not 6 years. Of the NPKTT was actually for 6 months, not 6 years, 6 months, from July 2018 to the end of the year. It was then extended from January to July 2019. And thereafter, they decided that if any extension, it would be annual. But initially, it was 6 months. That's why at the end of the first 6 months, there was an assessment. And it was decided consciously that there would need to be an extension, which was for another 6 months. Now, in 2020, there was COVID in the country, and there was no assessment that was made of the PKTT in that year. The following year, 2021, an assessment was conducted. And as required, and an extension signed off by the National Commissioner, and the National Political Killings Task Team was ultimately appointed or apportioned its funding for the relevant year because of its extension. Now, beyond 2022, because this was an extension between 2021 and 2022, there was no further extension that was sought. In the same manner, I should qualify that, as it had happened before. And there's marked differences when you look at the previous extensions and after 2022. As a result, the NPKTT continued to operate without a required assessment and renewal for more than 2 years. And I'm advised that the relevant expenditure during this period, beyond 2022, on the NPKTT is irregular under the PFMA.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Controversial Podcast. In today's episode, we'll be talking about the suspended minister, or the minister who's currently on special leave, Senzo Mchunu, the minister of SAPS. I just want to say that Minister Senzo Mchunu is just a pathological liar. Like, honestly, he's now saying, no, I relied on work study. And he's talking about the work study that was done during that tenure of General Kehla Sitole. So now he's actually disrespecting General Fani Masemula, the current National Commissioner. Why would you go back and check a work study that was done during Sitole's tenure? Because the person who's in charge now is General Fani Masemula. So stop lying. And the former minister of the SAPS, Bheki Cele, told us that Mchunu must stop lying. They were happy. At that time, they were very happy about the PKTT, because now after PKTT was established, they were able to arrest people. For instance, Magaxes killers are now in jail. So he must just stop lying. Why is he lying to us? He's also saying, no, PKTT was just too expensive. He's quoting the PFMA, acting very smart there. I know Commissioner Madlanga and other co-commissioners, I'm talking about co-commissioner Khumalo and Sesi Baloyi, are just watching this guy lying in front of them. I'm just disappointed in him because he's just disrespecting us and he doesn't care. At this point, he must be arrested. So now he relied on the work study to cancel the PKTT. But at the ad hoc committee, he was singing a different tune, saying, no, Auntie Meridias made me do it. So she wrote a letter and I just told the National Commissioner to just disband this team because It's now dealing with the cartels. And did you hear that BS when he said, no, I have a hearing problem on my left? Somebody's just telling him what to say because he has hired advocate okay Toby. Even if you can bring those expensive advocates, you still have to face the music. You assisted the cartels, because PKTT was now arresting the criminal syndicates. Just admitted that, what, South Africans, I'm sorry, I disbanded this team and I didn't consult anyone. Because one thing I know, but that's my opinion, since Umkon is being used, we know the big five cartel, Angwane Maumela chowed billions at the Tembisa hospital. And we've seen Vusimuzi Matlala's statements, bank statements, whatsoever, his WhatsApp messages. He was busy communicating with Hangwane Maumela, the nephew's President Cyril Ramaphosa. He was busy updating him about payments and all that stuff. So Vusimuzi Matlala is just a small fish. He's more like an ice boy, if I can put it that way. That is why the media is just lying to us, saying Vusimuzi Matlala is a big fish, is a kingpin. That's a lie. President Cyril Ramaphosa is involved in this thing because we've heard at the Madlanga Commission that Vusimuzi Matlala sent the ID numbers, 3 ID numbers. I'm talking about ID numbers belonging to Cyril Ramaphosa. Why would you have 3 ID numbers? He sent those ID numbers to the KZN Hawks head, Sinona. And we've heard Vusimuzi Matlala at the ad hoc committee saying, no, Sinona is like my brother. Apparently, Vusimuzi Matlala and this guy are buddies. We know Hangwane Maumela is the big fish here. By the way, why Hangwane Maumela is not arrested? Even after that SIU report and them seizing his assets. So I don't understand why Hangwane Maumela is not arrested. You know why? He's related to President Cyril Ramaphosa. And if they can arrest Hangwane Maumela is going to sink. And somehow we'll see how dirty the current president is. It's not only the Pala thing, they're just chowing tenders left, right, and center. And Kunu is just a pathological liar. I'll keep on saying that because he lied about the case of Twekwe. He said that principal did a DNA test. So I'm talking about a man who's been lying. He also denied Brown Mokhotsi. He said, no, I don't know Brown Mokhotsi. But after he was interrogated and exposed, he was like, no, Brown Mokhotsi is just a comrade. Even Judge John Hlophe once said, this guy is a pathological liar. They once inquired about the number that was not working. Instead of Mkhunu saying, no, the phone was not working, he said, no, there's like 2 people there. Those people were both somewhere. They were not in the office. He lied instead of saying, no, the phone was not working. So we are talking about somebody who likes lying. It's such a shame for somebody who's very old and he keeps on lying to us. And the funny part is that he said, I've never been accused of corruption. Sir, who asked you? Who asked you that question? You just want to portray yourself as this angel. When you are not an angel, you can't say, I've never been accused of corruption. But you disbanded the whole team. The PKTT, why did you disband the Political Killings Task Team? And he keeps on saying, no, it is a National Political Killings Task Team, but it was explained that the PKTT was established in KwaZulu-Natal because they had issues. They were busy killing councils there, killing politicians. So why are you saying it's National Political Killings Task Team? Mkhunu is just delusional. He's so delusional, I don't understand. Somebody must just advise him to speak the truth and stop lying to us. I know the commissioners are listening to his presentation, and I know even the evidence leader will have a chance to ask him. We've got great commissioners there. I hope they're going to grill Senzo Mkhunu because he's lying to us. Share your views on this one. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you on the next episode.